But there's a regular show, and that's not even a show. But I made some bonus shit. What do I call those episodes? It's a nothing more show. It's a nothing more show, and it's starting right now.
Hey guys, Chris here, Chris James from the Not Even a Show. I'm not feeling great. I have sort of a weird feeling in my stomach, and St. Patty, who is now the intern for the Nothing More Show, he went out and got lemonades for us. He was kind of brought the lemonades into the bathroom for quite a long period of time. I was saying, what are you doing with the lemonades? And he said, just a second. He just kept saying, just a second, and then I drank it, and now I'm feeling very ill. And do you think, oh, and you don't know anything about that? And everything was going so well before that. Anyways, we've got a great episode for you this week of the bonus content, as we call our old nemesis Joe Padula. And he's an old nemesis in the sense that we hate him. Not that he's actually an old nemesis, but we do hate him. Plus a Jim Barish call to another wrestling program. First, though, we love calling our pals at Knock 'em Dead Comedy, and we actually get a little bit more friendly with Sallie, and she starts to take a bit of a liking to us. Check it out.
You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Well, if it isn't Michael. If it isn't me, Michael, how are you doing, everyone? How's everyone doing today?
We are doing wonderfully. Right. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm sorry that I haven't called in a while. I use a pay-as-you-go phone, and I hadn't have money for it. Things are dire.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, anyways, though, I've been reading the news a lot lately. You know, people sometimes will discard newspapers from yesterday, and I've been reading some of the news stories. And I saw this one about Apple's credit card being investigated for discriminating against women. Have you guys seen this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen it? Have you heard about it?
No, I haven't, but I agree with them.
What? Oh, excuse me. Sallie, can you give him a smack for me, would you?
Twice.
On my buttocks.
Apple's credit card is being investigated for discriminating against women. So I came up with a little bit of a joke about this, and I got to say, am I allowed to swear on this program?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this one is an absolute fucking mess. So let's give it a go here. Apple's credit card is being investigated for discriminating against women. Unbelievable. Apple even changed the name from MasterCard. It's a Mr. Card.
Whoa.
Can you even imagine how or why I wrote that?
Yes.
No, but please do tell us.
Yes.
Well, okay, so the news item got my interest because it raised a question. How could a credit card, especially one from Apple, discriminate against women? But the two most promising handles of the topic, credit card and discriminating against women, didn't have a lot of obvious associations, a fact that normally prompts me to skip over the news item. So normally when there's not a joke there, I normally don't do it, but for some reason I decided to do it this time anyway. Still, I thought about the handles for a moment and realized that one association of credit card, MasterCard, has wordplay with Mr. Card. Does it, though? And Mr. Card could be a link to the second handle, discriminating against women. That's how I backed into using my punchline maker number 4, find a play on words in the topic. Now, I knew I wanted the joke to end on the laugh trigger Mr. Card, but I thought that the wording of the joke wouldn't be clear enough. Apple's credit card is being investigated for discriminating against women. They're calling it Mr. Card. I thought that some of the audience might not get to play on words. That's how little credit I give the audience and how stupid I think people must be. So for the additional clarity, I wrote an angle that logically connects the topic to the punchline and includes MasterCard. I also added unbelievable, so the audience wouldn't be expecting to hear how the credit card discriminates against women and therefore get the implication of Mr. Card a little quicker. Thank you. Applause.
Yes, Michael, the joke explainer. Michael, we have people commenting. They want to know who you are. They want to know who you are and where they can hear more.
I don't want to know anymore.
You want him to remain mysterious.
I don't want to ruin this whole thing. I think it's great the way it is.
Really?
I love it.
My name is Michael. I don't. People have been telling me in the comedy world that I ought to add a last name. It'll be helpful. But no, I go by Michael. That's my name. Look me up. I'm on youporn.com. I have clips on YouPorn. Thank you. Bye.
What was it called?
YouPorn.
YouPorn
Michael. He is going to be
anonymous forever. I believe he's going to remain anonymous forever.
We're gonna have to figure
But
it
you're
out.
okay with that.
I am okay with that. I mean, I would personally like to know privately. I would not want to give it
Michael,
away.
the joke explainer.
And I still think he's part of a podcast.
Oh,
or a
definitely.
show.
There's no
he's
doubt
on a
about that.
microphone.
Joe Padula is this weird New Jersey style shock jock wannabe douchebag dickhead radio host who always reacts in the shittiest and most annoying ways, and I can't figure out really how to crack him. I just hate him, and that's why we make calls like this. Check it out.
Phone's ringing.
Well, you got that down now, don't you?
Getting it, bang. New phone. Who this?
Man, your show fucking sucks.
Hey! You gotta watch the mount. Oh, that's what's his name. That's the guy. He's got his own broadcast. What's his name? And it's not doing well. And I tried to invite him on the show. What do we call him? Hater Terry, right? But his name is actually like Roy or Ray. Yeah. I'll bring him up because he's got like this type of broadcast that he does,
And it just doesn't have any following.
You know what I mean? It has nobody, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, but and I want to help him out with that. But he can't do it if he's gonna just drop the F-bomb like that. Roy Toy, you there?
Yeah, I apologize for swearing before. That was inappropriate.
No, it's all good, brother.
Your show is absolutely terrible.
I know
and
it's
has
terrible.
no
I got no
redeeming
problem with
quality,
that.
and
It's the
it's
cursing
for
part.
nobody,
But the he just blabs.
Jim Barish loves calling radio shows, but he sometimes makes it a little bit difficult to figure out what he's saying. That's what Jim Barish is basically gibberish. I don't know if you figured that out, but that's what the name means. It's a made-up name. He has trouble having a conversation. He loves calling wrestling shows, and that's what he did this week. Check it out.
Now I got a caller on the phone. I'm hoping he can hear us. Can you hear us?
I absolutely can hear you. As far as any way that I'd be able to hear you, it's basically as good as I can hear you, no matter what. So thanks for taking my call.
All right. Who are we talking to? Give me your name.
My name's Jim, and very excited to be part of the discussion, crossways or regarding anything that you guys are discussing. It's just happy to be involved in it, and I do like what you guys do and love the discussion. Furthermore.
All right. Well, hey, you got any questions you want to ask?
Well, I'm a big fan of wrestling. I've been a fan of since, I'll be honest, I tuned out the Attitude Era a little bit. I was kind of like, well, why would I be thinking this way necessarily regarding this type of entertainment that I'm watching? And it sort of did, make me come to a position where I wasn't really sure necessarily about all kinds of things. And it, was happy and sad at the same time. And that's the way things are, though. And I think we can all agree on that. Miranda can agree on that, I'm sure, obviously.
There's a lot of emotions pulled out of an individual when watching professional wrestling. So you can laugh, cry.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been feeling all kinds of things lately in regards to emotions, and that doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. When you're watching, I don't know. I feel like why would I even be necessarily so excited if it doesn't necessarily matter anyways, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Now, do you have one of the ultimate matches that's that you'll remember for all times?
To me, I feel like if you're being nasty with it, it's like it almost believes the way that it does, necessarily more than what a more mainstream would be, considering itself, right?
Are you local to the DFW area, or are you calling from?
Well, I mean, as far as local goes, it's like, I'm around in certain areas, and then regarding mindset-wise, I would say certainly I'm, in as many areas as you could ever imagine, probably.
Okay. Now, I was going to ask Miranda, is there an ultimate match that you,
that you'll always remember that.
Oh, okay. So you guys are gonna cut me out. That's cool. No worries. I'll take off. And I got some stuff over at the. I've been worried about things anyways, for getting shopping stuff and doing things like that. So if I'm gonna go, then I guess I'll just go anyways for the sake of it. I appreciate you guys, and you guys are doing a great job. And keep it up, please. Thank you. In regards to.
Right. Yeah. Right. Miranda, can you still hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay, it's really feeling like it's... What did you do? Tell me what you did, please. Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? It was a mistake. In hindsight, it was a mistake to hire the guy who's trying to actively kill me to be the intern of the program. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a patron. Check out the bonus stuff. Check out the Patreon. Check out... Oh, you're on it. Check out the podcast and video... Oh, I forgot to put up the video podcast. Fuck. All right, see you later, everyone.